Okay, this is going to be a quick video on how to create a new Google Class, as well as kind of some basic things to get started setting it up. Here you guys see my Google Classroom, my homepage. I have a lot of different classes, not just for my students, but also different groups as well. For my students, I have one for all periods, and I have one for individual periods as well. I also have another one for advanced students. So this is a great way to keep organized depending on your different needs. So you don't need to stick with just one class for your students. That being said, let's go ahead and create a new class. We're going to click on this plus sign to create a class. I'm going to create a new class. Let's just call this the test class. We could call it period 1, 3, 5. We could say it's all periods, or however you want to do it. Subject and room, and you can leave it blank also if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and hit create, and it brings me to the new Google class. We'll talk about kind of the setting up and the I guess the looks in just a minute. But right now I want to talk about syncing up with Schooloop or Portal. Now I just disconnected and I actually had another video a few minutes ago, but for some reason it's not syncing up correctly, and I'll explain in just a second. So a lot of you guys will see a big Google Classroom kind of ad almost right here, and if you don't see it, I exited out earlier. We could just go to settings, and here connect and link to your Google Classrooms, and we click here to connect, and we should be able to sign in, but it's giving me an error. So I created a video earlier. It really shouldn't, because I was literally connected a few minutes ago. I disconnected just to show you guys this, but for whatever reason it's being disabled at this time. But don't worry, that would be how you would connect it to your Google Class. Now what we could do is what students will want to do to join your class. You guys could simply, when you connected a Schooloop, you can actually send them invites through Schooloop. I wish it was working so I could show you guys that. But another method is simply to just share this class code. You could just put this up in your projector and just project the class code. And when students go to their Google class, they just click on this plus sign, join class, and they'll type in that class code. And students really know how to do that at this point. Again, I wanted to share all the connections with Schooloop and what we could do to sync it up, but it's not working. But other things we could simply do is select the theme, change the pictures, the colors, things like that. You can manage your students here. You can add another teacher if you're co-teaching as well. Okay, so that's how you get started creating Google Class. And in the future, I'll make another video once the Schooloop is working on how we could sync up some of the things together.